2 days left this week and 2 class challenges to do. Seems to work out pretty well. Paladin gets to go up against the Wolf. Warlock gets the Suicidal Julianne. Let's just do them in order. I'm playing more Paladin nowadays than Warlock anyways. Just gonna do the next one before I build any decks with it. You know what? It's fine. It's fine.
Uther versus the Big Bad Wolf!
Run away, little girl. Run away.
I will fight with honor.
Okay. 15 health or less. I guess we don't know how much health she's starting with here. Or he, rather. It was 20 before, so it's not going to take too long for us to be able to proc that, but let's see what else we can dig for.
I so love audience participation. Run, little guest, run!
I mean... I almost want to wait one turn and see if we can bait out some removal so it can maybe sit for more than one. Let's do this.
Look at your minions. See how they shrink before me.
Now we can maybe play Ysera and a banana. Yeah, see, that's what we didn't want to happen to Ysera. Alright, let's try it.
Dream and the world
We at least get one card for sure. And there it goes. We tried to dream, we really did. Didn't work out. We do have a lot of activators for that. Let's just go here.
Reporting for duty.
No, that's gross. That's not what I wanted. We could just clear it all away, I suppose. The other reason now, of course, is we know we have the Draconid Crusher in the deck, so with our opponent at 15 now, that'll get procced automatically, so it kind of has a dual purpose. I don't know if there's one or two of those in the deck, but...
Power flows
And because of the Feral Spirit, we know our opponent's can only have 2 mana that turn. So I think our nice option here is just to let this guy get huge. Yeah. We're gonna very greedily hit face here. Sure.
For Blackwing!
That's one of the best ones to get. Of course, they're dead, but... Alrighty, well that was awful quick, so we're just going to do the other one today. Because that just seems silly to have a 4 or 5 minute video. We're just not about that life. To be honest, most of these class challenges are usually not that hard on normal. That's different when you go to the higher one, but...
Gul'dan versus Julianne!
What devil art thou?
Your soul shall be mine!
Even a Voidwalker is not necessarily a great early game play here. Because she's already got a 4-2 loaded up, ready to kill it. This is a good one.
Wilt thou provoke me? Then have at thee!
We'll at least block some damage this way and set it up for Mortal Coil if we have any of those in the deck. Well, let's tap. Man, we're gonna do some board clears in a hurry.
This only works on the simple-minded.
This isn't even gonna force any really good trades for us, but
Nothing scares me.
didn't even bother to trade.
Except the mice.
One day, I'll be a real knight.
And this is a lot more swarmy than what we saw in the first time we had this matchup. So we have this opportunity that I think we have to take. Life tapping would be free, but so would this.
Look behind you.
I think we have to take it. We're still in danger here. We're going to take 9 damage.
Run away!
That's a weird one, but okay. This kind of sucks. No matter what, we're going to be in some danger here. I think we have to small ball this. So I could play this, play Soulfire, play a Taunt out, because we need to keep ourselves alive. Playing Bane of Doom doesn't do much for us. Even if we play it on the 4-1 and kill it, we have to use our 2 attackers to go through the Taunters, so we take 9 damage next turn anyways. Pit Lord would be fun. It's another great time to play one, but we don't really have the luxury of doing that. We could play it and then a Voidwalker, I suppose. That's probably better long term. Let's do that. No, it's not. I just lied. I just killed us. Well, except the computer doesn't know how to do things, so... Maybe we're actually fine. Maybe none of this mattered.
I suppose.
We're still in terrible shape with 3 health, but... 3 health and no taunt. I don't see any way around this. Even if we tried to go all out to face, we only have 14 damage. And we have to work around... Well, we don't even have 14 because we have to spend 2 cards to get 1 through the taunt and then 1 through Romulo. So I think we're just dead. That 5-2 with Divine Shield is a huge problem for us right now. I don't think there's any demons with taunt. Maybe 1? I guess we have to roll the dice on that and hope to get lucky. I don't know if any of these 3 things have taunt. I don't think they do. So we're kind of stuck. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Well, we can always take the chance that the computer will make a misplay. Otherwise, we should just be soulfiring ourselves. You know, that's the dignified way to go out. But let's put something else on the board.
You are not the boss of
Hit here, and I guess here, and see if they'll trade bodies instead of going face. Oh, it didn't happen. Oh no. Somehow the AI was able to figure out that tremendously difficult lethal. Okay, we need to get off to a quicker start, I think, against this. That's going to be the... We had much better board control. Of course, we had a selected deck, but even so, we didn't have 7 minions that we were facing on turn 3.
Gul'dan versus
Julia!
Getting Soulfire earlier to get rid of this would help.
Devil art thou?
Your soul shall be mine.
Let's not worry about this. See, this thing is working on 2 different principles, and it makes for kind of a... I don't know, an uncohesive deck? Because on the one hand, it's trying to do discard stuff, and on the other hand, it's trying to do immune Pit Lord combos like we were doing before. This play worked out really well for us in terms of getting stuff on the board, but it came way too slowly. The Flame Imp will at least give us a turn 1 play that can hopefully get rid of that 4-2 for a handful of turns. Either way, if we can just slow down the beginning, we should be alright. Now we're going to go to 23 just for the sake of trying to kill this.
Provoke me? Then have at thee!
Darn it.
It'd be nice if she didn't have Mirror Image again. Well, kids, we tried to dream. I don't even know if that's really all that helpful for us right now.
Fine, or selling.
At least let's try and get through his defenses next turn now. Okay, we can handle that. Now, the only problem here is the ideal target would be the 2-1 for Mortal Coil, not the 1-1, but in doing so, we cannot kill Romulo this turn. So we gotta do it this way. Turns out we could have. That would be dumb. Why would I do that? Alright, we'll get this out of here. That's an unfortunate trade for us, but I think we're gonna have to just live with that. And we're gonna go ahead and tap. I don't mind the idea of discarding some things when we have decent targets. Now that we've drawn this, we have 1 favorable card to discard, so it's not as bad of a spot anymore. I don't really know what the best use of our mana is this turn. I think we're going to play this
Only works on the simple-minded.
and hit here and pass. This is weird because we're going to go down to 10, but I want to keep Soulfire for when Romulo comes back. We can essentially have this be a wasted turn.
And give me back my Romulo.
Also, ow. Really not a draw we needed right now. The other alternative is to play this. But that starts to get pretty dicey. We also don't want to have Succubus come out and discard our Soulfire. The problem is if we play Soulfire and say the Succubus, that's about all we're going to be able to do with our mana. I mean, we can life tap, I suppose. We might as well do that first then. Let's do this first and see what it discards. Okay. So now we can play another one of these. We can keep this in hand. We have 2 Doom Guards, so like there's a pretty good chance of us being able to activate, no, not that.
This only works
That
on the
effect.
simple-minded.
So we'll trade here
Look behind
and here.
Here's to my love!
Okay. Might have finally turned the corner here. I'm gonna do this first. Even if it discards one of the Doom Guards, that's okay. That's pretty good. Let's do this.
Look behind you. Look behind you.
So none of those did have taunt. That couldn't have worked last time. I haven't seen that card in action. I saw the card reveal when it happened, but even so. Okay. So yeah, just not having a million minions on the board ended up being the key here. Let's see, what's the most dignified way to do this? Well, we got a life tap, because that's for free. Well, that sucks. We don't want that.
Who dares
Then we have to take the most efficient trade.
So sweet.
And then we can do 3, 3, and 4.
Behind you.
Romeo, drink to thee.
There you have it. It's an interesting card. I think Zoo has some potential with it. It has all sorts of other things that are already keyed off flooding the board. And this is a mid-ish game play that can pair well with the, what's the name? The Darkshire, what's it called? The 3-mana 1/5 that gets an attack every time you summon something. And it's got all sorts of interesting combinations for it. I don't know that it works in control, unless I'm missing something, but, that's okay. So that brings us to the end of this week. Next week, since I was gone for a week in Hawaii, we already have the next wing unlocked. And we will do so on top of the usual Chrono Trigger. It won't be in place of. We're going to be running both. That's kind of like a mea culpa, although it wasn't really like an apology. It's just, I was in Hawaii. Didn't know if we'd have internet for uploading, massive video files. So, we'll go through those in the next couple weeks, in addition to Chrono Trigger going through. See you then.